What if I told you that, for $30 a month, you could hire the smartest, fastest, most tireless employee you've ever had? A worker who never gets grumpy, never pushes back, and never sighs when you send the work back for revisions 5 times in a row. Someone who can work 8 hours without a break, then happily keep going. And what if I told you this employee could fetch almost any information across your business, files, emails, chats, plans, without you ever digging or clicking or searching again? And on top of all that, he gets better every month. I'm Rynd, and this is 1001 Business Problems Solved with Microsoft Teams. Today I'm going to tell you why you can't afford to wait another minute to start using Copilot, the paid Copilot, and how to sidestep the common fears that hold leaders back. If you've listened over the last few months, you've heard me say this again and again, and here it comes one more time. You cannot wait any longer to get Copilot working for you personally. Now, yes, I've told you not to roll Copilot out broadly to your entire staff until your team structure is cleaned up. And yes, I've told you Copilot won't deliver its full jaw-dropping results if your documents are scattered everywhere. But those warnings apply to everyone except you, the leader. When you as the leader use Copilot, there's no concern about seeing data you shouldn't. You're the one person who should have visibility across the whole organization. There's no risk of a junior employee stumbling into confidential HR files or salary sheets. And even if your sites and files are a mess, Copilot is still worth $30 on day one. There is simply too much value available immediately. This is not a buy it now and learn later situation. This is a learn while saving time today situation. If you're thinking, okay, Annie, but what do I ask it? Where do I start? Go back and listen to episode 85. I give you 7 high ROI prompts there, prompts that pay for the entire month in the very first day. And here's what happens next. As soon as you start using Copilot, you will begin seeing opportunity everywhere. You'll ask one question, then a follow-up, then another. Then you'll feed it a document, or have it summarize a messy thread, or ask it to rewrite something you wrote last year. And very quickly you'll realize, this isn't a search box. This is a long-running conversation with the world's best analyst, researcher, admin, editor, assistant, and strategist rolled into one. Just last week, we had Copilot build a full SOP for one of our processes. Here was the entire instruction. Mine all our documentation, prioritizing the most recent, and scan our emails, Teams chats, and channel posts, and then create an SOP for that process. Copilot came back with an SOP that was 70 to 80% complete. We asked for refinements, clarifications, more detail, better structure. 10 minutes later, we had a polished SOP, the kind that normally takes 4 or 5 hours of start and stop writing, referencing files, checking emails, and hunting for details. Copilot condenses half a day of work into minutes. You won't understand the scale of this until you try it. Think of Copilot like a brand new farmhand who moves into the barn on day one. He's not familiar with the layout yet, doesn't know where every tool is buried or what's hidden in the back of the corn crib, but he works fast. Give him a job, and he'll give you something useful right away. And the more you use him, the more he learns the layout of your farm. Where the gates are. Which animals are friendly. What tasks you like done which way. Pretty soon, he's not just doing chores, he's spotting problems before you do, organizing things you didn't ask him to, and speeding up every part of your day. But none of that happens until you actually hire him and put him to work. Once you personally begin seeing the benefits, something inevitable happens. You'll want the same efficiency for your team. And this is the moment when file cleanup and team site structure suddenly stop feeling like chores and start feeling like opportunities. You'll want clean, easy-to-navigate team sites, clear document libraries, proper governance, tight permissions, logical structure. Not because Microsoft says so, not because consultants say so, but because you want to unleash Copilot for your employees and you understand the value now. Some of you can clean up your sites yourselves using the guidance we've given in dozens of episodes. If you go digging in the archives, there's a treasure trove of episodes helping you fix structure, governance, permissions, and organization. But some of you feel overwhelmed. Some of you don't have a day, let alone a week, for cleanup. And that's okay. As I've been sharing recently, We are working hard behind the scenes to expand our offerings far beyond one-on-one consulting. In the next few months, we'll roll out free workshops and probably a webinar or 3, a paid bootcamp for area businesses, an online course, video-assisted consulting at a price well under our existing one-on-one full-service package. We intend to be the Johnny Appleseed of unscattering information, traveling from business to business, planting the seeds of order, structure, clarity, and Copilot readiness. If you're still hesitant about Copilot, I'll say it plainly. If you're a Microsoft 365 shop, you simply cannot afford to sit this out. Not in 2026. Not with the pace AI is accelerating. Not with the competitive advantage other leaders are gaining every day. Doing nothing is the only dangerous option left. So that's your challenge this week. Get Copilot. Start using it. Today. Tell me in the comments when you've made the leap. And please share your early wins. I absolutely love hearing them. This is Annie signing off.